Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to another edition of Look Around the Confederation. I am your host, Leaving Moose. And before we get started, please remember, wait, we got a Christmas logo on Facebook. The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast are not necessarily the views and opinions of the SCV, its GEC, nor any divisions, brigade, camps, or any other subsidiaries, strictly those expressing them. How is everybody doing in Dixieland tonight? We have a great show for you planned, and I'm just steaming with joy. It's going to be a relaxed episode. This is the last look around before the end of the season. It has been another great season of look around, a lot of great episodes, a lot of fun times, and bah humbug to you too, Victor. But I just got off the farm, so the hat's not on straight, and my sideburns are bothering me, so sorry about that. But I did bring in, this will be fully decorated and looking good for our Christmas episode. It's a bit higher. It's a lot higher than anticipated. We will have to work on that. I will have to find a better... There is no better place. So you're only going to see part of my Christmas tree, but that is my personal Christmas tree from my home. I thought I'd bring it in the office since to throw up some Christmas joy, since the creepy Santa has disappeared out of this part of the house, and I have no idea where it is. So, oh well. But the stuff is loading in because I got in a bit later still. But I was able to find the Christmas tree, so that's a win. But as you know, this will be the last look around till January. Yes, Victor, I saw yours, so don't worry. We will be covering yours. Thank you, Victor. It's been, as I said, a great year. I will be reaching out to the armies very shortly to be scheduling the January, February, and March interviews for office. And we're going to, yes, the tree has replaced Audrey temporarily. Audrey is over there by my SCV suits and clothes. So Audrey has taken a break. This is my Christmas tree. I've had this since high school. So when I figured out my senior year, I think I would be, of course, moving out of my home, and I wouldn't have a Christmas tree where I moved. And it's kind of like really bothering me that I wouldn't have a Christmas tree. So that is actually a gift my dad got me when I was in high school. Senior year, I asked him that Christmas, hey, this is going to sound weird, but I want a Christmas tree. It's just a small one because I'd be moving a lot these next couple years, and I still am moving a lot. So he got me this pretty small one. The box is over there. I can't tell you how tall it is. It's 4 foot Christmas tree. And when I started out, all I had is this star. And every year since then, multiple people have gifted me ornaments. Multiple people have gifted. I've picked up one ornament every year. When that tree just started, it had a star on it, and I got a silver star. I'm saving the gold star from when I buy my first big Christmas tree for my own home. But this has been a good one, and I have not wanted to replace it. But it looks very small compared to the rest of the Christmas decorations I have out. So I was like, well, let's just bring it to the office and have it for the last 2 episodes of chat. So I'll be decorating it tonight after the show, and we'll be having it for. Oh my gosh, it barely comes up to his knee, Victor. My dad walked into my house in Oxford, and I had this on a kitchen table because, again, it was such a small tree, and it was a movable table because I liked moving my tree in and out of my room I was staying in. That's one thing they don't tell you about roommates and dorm lives is people don't like your Christmas tree being plugged up all night. And so I would find ways to hide it because I enjoyed it. Watching Christmas movies with that lit up in the background. And I actually have a whole box of ornaments now. Each of them have a story. I know the first Christmas ornament ever given to me for my tree. And it will be on my tree until my kids put me in the ground one day. And it is a candy topper for I'm going to forget the candy, but it was very popular my senior year of high school. And one of my friends took it off, gave it to me. Victor, I'm 6'2", and I need a ladder to look in my father's eyes, man. It's awful. I've never been able to look that man in the eye. It's always been fun. But the news is still loading in, so we're just going to kind of chill and talk and have a good time. I don't know if I have any other announcements. I think that's it. I think the interviews will be coming up, and of course, I ask everybody to be respectful. Let's see here. Trying to make sure I get all of Kentucky. We all know Kentucky sends so much. Bless y'all. Be nice to everybody, even if you're not voting for a candidate. There will be, this will be the first year I'm not doing all the interviews. So, it's fine, brother. I understand it. It happens to me more times than I'd like to admit. But I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. And everybody just remember, we are not a political show. We don't get involved in that. So try to keep comments based on the topic of the shows, unless it is your candidate that you want to support, like Victor with Roy. That's perfectly fine. Share that love. Just don't. Why does everybody feel the need to call me when I'm doing a show? Let me turn that on. Show that love. Show up for your candidates. Share the episodes out to as many people as possible. We want people to see these interviews. We want people to get to know who their representatives could be. Talk to them. Ask them questions. So I'm getting pretty fired up about the season and cannot wait for it. Oh, Captain Smiley. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Let's see here. Making sure it's very hard to double task on this show. But the only reason I mention that is things are heating up already. Election season is upon us in the SCV, so please be respectful to everybody running, and let's try to stay on topic if it's not an election episode. Ooh. All right. We are almost gathered up on the news, making sure it's loading right and stuff like that. What do y'all want to talk about? We kind of have a bit of time tonight. Of course, make sure to be sharing this episode out there as well. That's a good one, Kyle. Hey, Fifth Brigade in the chat. Good to see you, brother. Well, Victor or David, I normally don't do this because people don't understand how hard it is to upload and do all this stuff while we're live. But if you can send me the news if it's not too much and there's not too much editing. Keep it simple, if you will, to help me out, and I might be able to get it uploaded. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I'm trying to think of stuff to say, but I'm having brain farts, of course. Trying to get everything done. Someone said something. Hey, California Division's here. Good to see y'all, brother. Kevin, did you send something in? Did I miss something? Please tell me I didn't miss anything. It happens to me a lot more than I'd like to admit. Wow. Oh, Kyle, I was about to butcher your age. I would have been. I almost was like, oh wow, I didn't know the Kentucky Division Commander was so young, and the dyslexia it kicked in right there. All right. Ah, okay. All right. We still got a good bit of news to go over tonight. Okay. I was sitting there. I was like, why is it not loading? Story of my life. All right. Ooh, what? Did not notice that. Almost done with this one anyway. All right, let's come up with some topics to talk about. David, it's a catch 52. Honestly, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Really check on everybody in the world of Instagram. How's everybody doing over here? Oh, that close up, it's horrendous. Just horrendous. I wish Instagram would not do that to me. It does me so dirty. All the time. Zoomed in, man. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Lexington. I've been wanting to go to Lexington for Lee Jackson for a while, and I don't know if I'll be able to make it this year with my January schedule. My gosh, but here's to hoping. I hate how StreamYard does some of this sometimes. Share this episode out, by the way. Let's see here. Copy. Leave it to you, Todd, to make one word too short, and I have to edit it. I'm gonna blame you, Todd. Let's see. Let's go back to chat for a minute. Let's talk about why Pluto isn't a planet. Thank you, Victor. That's right in my wheelhouse. That's Jack Nabbit, Victor. Oh gosh, yeah, probably not going to happen. All I know about Pluto not being a planet comes from a TV show, and it is one of the funniest TV shows I've ever watched. It's called Psych, and it's about this very smart guy that was going to be a detective, but he got arrested, so he obviously can't be a detective anymore. So he acts like he's a psychic so he can get paid money. And the whole show is just hilarious. And one of the main characters, his pickup line in the show is he'll go up to a girl and be like, "Man, have you heard about Pluto? That's messed up." And that is the only thing I know about Pluto, is that it is a pickup line in one of my favorite TV shows. Let's see, somebody else said something. How many books has everybody read this year? That's a good question, David. 52. My gosh. David, you've blown me out of the water. Maybe 8, 9, 10, 10. Because I forgot one I read for the Moose Book Club that I have to read again because we haven't done an episode in so long. Golly, 52. Yeah, I need to pick up the slack. Look at David out here. Yeah, no, Victor, you're on fire, man. It'd be funny if I got in the moose costume again and went Southern Christmas Carol with us. No. No. The moose costume is officially retired. It had to be retired. It was hanging on for dear life. That poor thing struggled like no other costume has struggled before. That poor thing. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it has been through a massacre. My dog uses it as a blanket some nights. So there's your fun fact for the evening. Zerp. Steve, I know that's not what you meant, but I'm going to start saying Zerp now. I wonder if I can get away with that at a DEC meeting. Yeah, no, I just haven't been able to get my hands on a book a lot this year. I work nights a lot, so I'm usually getting in around 11:30, 12 at night. And yes, I do have insomnia, but I've also been working all day, so I'm usually just burnt out. And so yeah, I haven't had a chance. If I do read a book, it's like I had a chance to get off work for a couple days, or I went on a work trip, and so my schedule's a bit different. Yeah, no, but I do agree with David. History is a lot of reading. You need a lot of discipline to do it, and he's not wrong. And that might be one of my things for the new year is to make sure I can get that number up. Those are rookie numbers, man. All right. Let's see here. What else? What else? What else? All right. Yeah. Now we're kind of getting into some events I'm loading into. A fun fact that y'all get to watch as I get the episode ready tonight. This is basically a Patreon episode. Stay tuned for Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. I loved watching that when I was a kid. I watched that all the time when I was little. Oh my gosh. That brings back a lot of memories, Victor. A lot of memories. All right. Sorry, someone sent in a PDF, and that really complicates things. So I'm having to resend it to myself after editing it. Let's hope it uploads into the show. J-Bo got ran over by an SCV moose coming home from National Reunion last year. Oh, that has potential. Can you imagine J-Bo got ran over by a moose coming home from headquarters on Christmas Eve? You can say you don't believe in mooses, but as for me and J-Bo, we believe. Y'all are so unwelcome. I know that was rough. Don't blame me. No. We're just kind of having, as I said, a relaxed episode. Yes, Jason, it does suck. It is rough, but luckily, I might be getting out of that soon, so we'll see. General Lee spotted at McDonald's. That is an actual tagline of some news that we have. That is some news worthy of the show tonight, guys. That is great. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would have paid to see that. That sounds like it's phenomenal. Oops, I messed up the editing, so now we're behind a bit. Oh no. Maybe that works. Yay! Yeah, sadly, sometimes you can mess up like I did just now, and it's not helpful to your life. That's why I try my best to get as all the news, of course, done beforehand. And as I said, just getting ready for another cold front at the farm, and it's worse than the one we had previously. So obviously, it's taking priority. And I'm in the middle of selling some puppies, and I am happy to announce it looks like everybody's going to a good home. I will be able to give you all an update on them soon. Yeah, this is just, I need this picture in my life. That's happening. That should be on the cover of the next Confederate veteran. That's such a great picture. General Lee in McDonald's. How about that? All right. We should be coming to an end on our news. I see Victor. So we're coming close because Victor was one of the last people to send something in. So I do apologize for the delay, but I hope y'all are having a good time. Okay. Yeah, got that. There you are. I see you now, Victor. Now, the question is, I had to edit this one, so I don't know where it goes. Let's see. Go, J-Bo. J-Bo, we just came up with a great song that you need to go back and listen to. It's called J-Bo Got Ran Over by a Moose. Someone has to find that and make sure. Actually, let me time save this for the gag reel. I have you, Jason. You can listen to J-Bo Got Ran Over by a Moose. It's going to be a cult classic. It's going to be a cult classic. I can feel it in my gut. It's going to be great. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. During the week, I use a timer, 15 minutes, a chapter. 15 minutes or a chapter till the end of the book. Block out 90 to 120 minutes in the evening. Saturday, one chapter, a book. Lord's Day, Christian history during the day. Theology at night. Same standard, one chapter / book, and about 2 hours of reading. That's some good advice there. Yes, J-Bo. It's going to catch on. It's going to be a classic. You just mark my words. J-Bo got ran over by a moose needs to be a that might be the first video that I put in the gag reel. J-Bo got ran over by a moose. That's got good material written all over it, folks. That's gold right there. Let's see here. Oop, 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 oop. Stop. Computer. Work with me here. All right. Boom. There we go. Ooh, that's one sentence too long. Wow. That is tragic. All right. Well, I fixed it. That's good news, right? All right. We are on the home stretch, folks. Oh, it's a nice graphic there, David. Where am I going from? So I think the song is. So I don't want to mess it up because it's great. J-Bo got ran over by a moose coming home from. I think it's Elm Springs. You can say you don't believe in mooses, but as for me and J-Bo, we believe. Needs to be turned into a whole song. Needs to be a whole song. It's just glorious. I think you like it, J-Bo. Deep down, you like it. And if you ever want to know what Look Around is, welcome. This is kind of the sum up of the show. Just me being crazy, honestly. Oh, gosh. It's a really good graphic, David. So we're almost done. So finally, y'all can get some news because we do have a lot of news, and I overestimated myself how quickly I could get this done by myself. Plug it into AI. I believe in the moose, the Christmas moose, the Southern moose, Mississippi moose. I've gotten the name has expanded so much. So I'm glad you asked about Audrey. So this is my Christmas tree from my home. I've had this since I have moved out back all the way in 2018. I actually got it Christmas of 2017. So this sucker is hanging on. I have to make sure the lights work. And I don't think I plugged it up right. But we'll see Monday. This is going to be decorated. So, yeah, my nickname has a nickname. So, Audrey is actually over there. And fun fact, that person calling me was who the plant is named after. And she was asking where her plant was. And I had to tell her that I had to move Audrey for the time being. A cookie will be given to who can remember why Audrey is named Audrey. And you can see just how unserious my life is. All right. Oh, my. Jason, that's gold. Let's see if we can get it there for the rest of this episode because he's not watching tonight. Dick Nabbit, where is my paper clips? Where are my paper clips? Jason, I want to thank Jason for coming up with the only two clips No, that was a different person that I almost gave them a trip to the hospital. No. Me and Audrey dated a couple years ago. Me and the person I almost killed with the peanut allergy dated my freshman year of college. We need to find something to keep his head up. Let's try it. That's deformed. That's even scarier. Oh, I wish I had tape in this office. Let's see here if I can rig something up. There has to be something in this office that I can use. Oh, there has to be something. Please tell me there's something. This is just a genius idea. Put everybody that's involved in SCV chat on a Christmas tree, and we might scare people away. All right, wait. I might have something here. All right, so we're going to keep that there. Take nab it. Oh, I can't really see it, can you? Let's try this. Oh, that's being sent to the group chat as we speak. I don't know. There it is. Oh gosh. Oh. And that, boys and girls, is how you scare children. That is glorious. I really have nothing else I can do to top that. I have nothing else. I am sending it to Carl because I know Carl would eat this up. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Have you heard of GCB on a tree? This is just creepy. Hilarious, but creepy. The angle is nasty. See, that's the problem. He stares into your soul. Like, look at them black eyes, man. Welcome to the season finale of Look Around the Confederation. Oh, it's great. It's wonderful. It's going to haunt people in their dreams. I'm tempted to keep it a permanent part of my Christmas tree is the problem. Oh, it's great. Oh gosh. It is glorious. And the fact that we've just kind of stopped the show just to do this bit is even better. We've just put a whole train wreck on tonight. The tree has eyes. Oh yeah. Yeah, that if Look Around episodes had titles, this one would be have you ever heard of Elf on a Shelf? Now you've heard GCB on a tree. Oh gosh. We could laminate it and it could become a Christmas tradition. Y'all are killing me. I can make an ornament like it. Oh, Steve, that would get us in so much trouble, but it's tempting to make that into some SCV chat merchandise. It's very tempting. But the payback would not be worth it. We have a rule: if you're going to give it out, you got to be able to take it. And I'm not making official Christmas tree ornaments. That payback will be brutal. So no. We want it to last, passed down from generation to generation. Could you imagine? You are my firstborn, Forrest the Fourth. Here's a picture of GCB, who your father had a weekly show with many moons ago. Here, my child. And it's just like Connor laminated. It's like using the same Christmas card for 20 years recycled. Oh, it's great, ain't it? I want to thank whoever came. We're going to go back up. I have to put this up here. Jason, I want to thank you that we have gotten, it looks like about 10 minutes of entertainment out of this on the show. And 10 minutes on TV is a long time. And it's glorious, don't you think? No, Todd, I don't think I will. I think the attack back will be rough. I am not doing that. But it is great. It is great. Now we just have to let's okay. Got to send the picture, send the close up. My phone froze, but it will live forever now. It will live forever. That's just glorious. Live. I feel bad for everybody who this is their first show. It takes a minute. We're crazy. John, it is good to see you from the Lieutenant General Richard Taylor Camp, 1308, the Sons of Confederate Veterans. Oh, gosh. And Mr. Ryan, it is good to see you as well. This year you gained a big family. Yes, sir, you did, and we're in your corner 100%. You let us know if you need anything, Mr. Ryan. We got your back, and you got a Southern Brotherhood here. All right. Let's say, y'all, we take a quick commercial break and try our best to get this show back on track. And let's go into some SCV news after this. So I have scared away. There's people on Instagram saying how scared they are. That's good. All right. Oh, please tell me Facebook recognizes it as a face. It does not. It's cut it out now. Dag nabbit. We've got to have SCV chat faces, family faces with no eyes hanging up on the Christmas tree. Yeah, no, it is life changing, Jason. It is life changing. All right, well, as I said, let's try to get this show back under control. Tonight's commercial break is sponsored by scvchat.com. If you want to see our favorite videos of the month, watch our episodes live, see our archived episodes, some of our favorite episodes, I guess, and see our t-shirts, the SCV Chat Awards, National Reunion updates, and so much more. Check out scvchat.com. If you want to help us in reclaiming the narrative 1 week at a time, check us out on Patreon. There's $2.50 a month Feed a Moose tier. GCB, this is payback for that. And that is just general support. For $10 a month, you gain access to our behind-the-scene features, our group chat on Facebook, and a lot of exclusive content that you will be the only person seeing. Of course, your name displayed at the end of every episode. For $30 a month, you can become our merch tier. While this merchandise is coming soon, on this $30 a month tier, you get exclusive merchandise that not even me and Connor are getting, and we're the owners of SCV Chat. So make sure to check that out. And of course, for $8 a month, you can be a sponsor like Dr. Chris Cummins, MD. Have you fallen off a fence? Have you stuck your eye with a stick? Have you tweaked your knee? Well, don't worry. Dr. Chris Cummins will make you feel better and treat you some Southern hospitality to the point where you're going to want to go back to the doctor. So if you are in the upper Mississippi region, please check out Dr. Chris Cummins, and we will be right back after this quick commercial break.
There is a place nestled in the rolling farmland of southern Middle Tennessee. A home constructed in 1837, nearly lost to the ravages of war. Saved by a servant and a Confederate general. A place where families loved and lost. If walls could talk, what stories could be told? If a place, a home, can feel love, loss, pain, surely this is one of those places. Nearby is a more recent structure, and inside are the stories of heroes and heroines, stories of battles won and lost, stories of sacrifices made by the people of its native soil. A place that will tell the true and complete story of the Southland and the war fought for its freedom. From the causes that led to the conflict to the modern-day struggles to protect Southern history. Historic Elm Springs and the Confederate Museum at Elm Springs are the general headquarters for the Sons of Confederate Veterans. A place where the story of the Southland and its historic struggle is preserved and told. Come and discover your history.
Welcome back to Look Around the Confederation. I'm your host for the evening, Moose. All right. How is everybody doing in Dixieland tonight? Fun fact, my senior year of high school, we actually put a tree up in my father's classroom, and it had all the faces of the senior class. And like the worst faces imaginable. Like we found the worst pictures of each and every one of us and put them on the tree. I used to actually have mine. I have a picture of it somewhere, but no, this will not be SCV Chat merchandise. I do not want the attack that would come after. If I make official SCV Chat merchandise, I do not want SCV Chat merchandise of me. So no, no. But hey, Victor, that's awesome. Yeah. Make sure to show it to everybody you can. That's a great job, Victor. Hope to see y'all up there soon. All right. What says you, everybody? It is time to jump into the news. So our first bit of news goes to the Missouri Division Sons of Confederate Veterans. The Missouri Division of the Sons of Confederate Veterans, that is the wrong slide. Where is their slide? Well, seems like it has been accidentally deleted, but I can read. The Missouri Division Sons of Confederate Veterans and the Missouri Society of the MOS&B will hold their annual reunion March 27th through the 28th in Carthage, Missouri. The topic and theme is Surrender is Not an Option. Save the date. You can register at MissouriSCV.org. Don't delay. Register today. Book a room by February 27th. Use Sons of Confederate Veterans when reserving your hotel room. They will have a lot of good stuff, so I hope y'all check it out. It's always good to go to other divisions' reunions and learn from them. So I don't think you'd be disappointed if you go to Missouri. Great group of people out there. Love them to death. Work hard, man. Speaking of great events, don't worry, we don't have any short on that tonight. The Army of Trans-Mississippi will have its field day on the battlefield on September, no, not September, April 18th, 2026. This year's event, we will be returning to Mansfield Battle Park in Mansfield, Louisiana. This year's program will focus on the role of troops from Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, as well as troops in the Red River campaign. So plan to spend the day celebrating our honorable history and heritage. Save the date. There will be speakers, food, fellowship, games, and music. So make sure you make your plans to attend today. Another reunion coming up is the Tennessee Division reunion, April 17th through the 18th in Morristown, Tennessee. It looks like it is 65 per attendance, 75 from March 1st through the 15th. And again, this is April 17th through the 18th, so you still have some time. Registration ends March 15th at midnight due to catering and capacity needs. No on-site or late registration will be accepted. Must be postmarked by March 15th. So make sure to be checking that out. Let's see here. We do have some comments here. Hey, congratulations to our sisters in the UDC and our friends at Museum at Market Hall, home of the Confederate Museum. Gentlemen, it was a fantastic day in South Carolina. We put up our R.E. Lee Memorial Highway marker. Big congratulations to the wonderful people over there. I had a great time meeting y'all and working with y'all a couple years ago. I always love to work with as many heritage people as we can. We have a lot of great people in our organizations, hence why I started a Facebook group, the SCV family. But, you know, as long as you're in a heritage organization dedicated to our Southern ancestors, you can join. So thank y'all for y'all's fantastic work. Send me some pictures. While we do cover a lot of SCV news, I would love to cover some UDC and some Market Hall stuff. So, yeah, send it up. And, yeah, Derek's right. Hip, hip, hooray. Congratulations. Jason says Missouri has a wonderful reunion. I couldn't agree more. I enjoy it a lot. All right. This camp is a bit familiar, but the inaugural Lee Jackson Spiritual Night will be sponsored and hosted by the Samuel H. Poe Camp 255 of the Sons of Confederate Veterans on January 8th at 6 p.m. There will be worship, music, and a message, and some finger food. You can contact msscvcamp255 at gmail.com for more information, or you can contact me directly. All right. Now we go all the way to the great state of Virginia for our next news. The Turner Ashby Camp, 1567 of Winchester, Virginia, Valley Guards, 10th Mississippi Infantry, and the 2nd Maryland Infantry took part in this past weekend's Gettysburg Remembrance Day Parade. A lot of people were in attendance, and everybody had a great time. Couldn't agree more. I'm glad y'all are out there for that event, and thank y'all for. It looks like a very cold day. I can look at y'all and tell y'all we're cold, so thank y'all for getting out and that to honor our ancestors. Now we go to the division that was making me have to edit for so long. The Kentucky Division. Kyle's not here tonight, so I can bully him a little bit. The Kentucky Division Western Brigade sponsored the 80th anniversary memorial service of the B-29 Super Fortress. The B-29 Super Fortress that crashed in Brewers, Kentucky on July 1st, 1945, killing 9 to 10 crew members on board. Division Commander Kyle Thompson played remembrance for the day, while the Western Brigade Commander Jeremy Riley and the Wheel Flick Commander Rodney Dennis brought greetings while the national chaplain-in-chief, Tom Hitter, served as guest speaker. The day was cold but successful, and it was a great piece of local and Kentucky history. So congratulations on a successful event. And if I'm not mistaken, we have another picture here from this event. Boom! Kentucky Division mascot Nora Thompson placed a rose on behalf of the OCR. Sounds like a great day to me. Would love to attend Remembrance Day someday. Me too. Let's see here. The problems weren't resolved. Okay. Thank you for teaching us that, David. I had no idea. All right. We are going to continue with the news, and we're going to kind of stay in Kentucky for a second. With Kentucky Division Commander Kyle Thompson celebrating his 42nd birthday this past Saturday at Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville. Along with him was the Camp 276 Second Lieutenant Commander Glenn Brown. Glad y'all had a good day. The Kentucky Division Commander looks like he was trying to keep warm, but it looks like he also had a great time. So congratulations, brother, on your birthday. Happy birthday. I thought at first it said that you were like 32, and I was like, wow, I didn't know you were that young. You're in your 40s. You're knocking on it. I will appreciate that whenever he watches this episode. And now we're going to shoot over to the Tennessee Division as the Morristown camp has completed the building of their monument base. Looks like a great time was had. And, of course, a lot of hard work for the cause was had. So thank you, gentlemen, for all your hard work in that monument. And I can't wait to see it go up. It is going to be a great day for the Confederation. And now we go into California, as California got to march in a parade. After 107 years, the California Sons of Confederate Veterans participated in the Veterans Day parade, not only honoring our own veterans, but those who came west after the war. Carried the First National and the Gillis flag. As a follow-up, the division raised $1,500 for the veterans in need in Central Valley of California. First off, thank y'all for honoring our veterans and our heritage, our ancestors, and our Southern veterans. Again, California Division continues to raise the bar after being able to walk in a parade in California, all places. Again, proudly saying they're members of the Sons of Confederate Veterans. They donated to our veterans $1,500 in California. So thank y'all. Keep up the great work. And I'd love to see more news on that. Next bit of news is going to take us back to Missouri, as Missouri Division will be holding its Lee Jackson luncheon on January 17th. The guest speaker will be Cherry Oliver of South Carolina, who will be giving a program on all the men of the H.L. Hunley Confederate submarine, which he has also written a trilogy of books on. For registration forms, please check out MissouriSCV.org. Let me remove that for a second so you can see some more information. It will be at 12 p.m. at Osage Beach, Missouri. Doors will open at 11 a.m. Meal starts at 2 p.m. And sounds like it's going to be another great event over there in Missouri. So y'all keep up the great work. And let's see here. Another event, this time jumping back to Tennessee, remembering and celebrating General James Longstreet's birthday. Please join us for some cake and stay for the history. January 10th at 2 p.m. at the General Longstreet Museum in Russellville, Tennessee. Yes, big hats off to the California division. Working so far behind enemy lines, it's not even funny. Bless their hearts. And next bit of news. Let's see here. Boom! The Colonel Alfred Johnson Camp 276 and the Patriots of the Orphan Brigade OCR participated in the Calvert City Christmas Parade for the third straight year this past weekend. The new float mascot, Alfred Bedford Rex, was a hit with the kids. And this also spawned from this event, and it is just a phenomenal picture. General Robert E. Lee spotted at McDonald's. That got such a chuckle out me when I saw it. I had to include it into the episode. That's just phenomenal. Because I've been in an area where no one's expecting to see a Confederate veteran in full gear walk up. And to say that it is interesting would be an understatement. But we are coming in on our last bit of news. Oh, that's not it. And now we go to the great state of Florida. Let's make sure I have everything ready. Boom! There it goes. On October 14th, 2025, the Private William Riley Milton Camp 741 out of the Florida Division had the privilege to host the voice of the SCV, Mississippi Division Commander and Historian-in-Chief Forrest S. Dawes. It is always a pleasure to have our dear friend down to the Sunshine State. Camp Commander Vic Smith lovingly said that of his friendship with Commander Dawes, his ancestors fought for Florida and mine for Mississippi. 160 years later, we represent each other's ancestor states. Also at that meeting, Camp swore in its youngest member, 13-year-old Turner Kennedy. Turner is the great nephew of 741 chapter member Ray Powers. In attendance were the 8th Brigade Commander Bob, the new Florida Metcalf Captain Ronnie Nichols, as well as members of 5 different SCV camps, friends of the SCV camps, the UDC, the OCR, and the Metcalf. So it was a well-attended event with a lot of organizations represented. I love seeing all of us working together. It's great. And, of course, in the picture is the new member of Camp 741 and, of course, the Mississippi Division Commander, Historian-in-Chief Forrest S. Dawes. You're not last. You're not last. Charter. What did I say? Chapter? No, David, you are next. But yes, no, Victor, you're not last. Poor David is. But it looks like a great time in Florida. Again, love seeing everybody being represented at this meeting. And our last bit of news will take us to the great state of Tennessee again. As, boom, the Longstreet Zollicoffer Camp 87 is pleased to announce our 23rd annual Lee Jackson Banquet. It will be held at Jubilee Banquet Hall on February 17th, or February 7th, 2026 in Knoxville. Join us as we welcome Commander-in-Chief Donnie Kennedy. If you've never been to a Lee Jackson with over 100 people present, this is your chance. Register in advance. Admission at the door should not be expected. Questions should be emailed to TennesseeConfederate@gmail.com. And let me scroll that on the screen for a second so y'all can kind of see it a bit better. Will be hosted on Saturday, February 7th. Doors open at 5 p.m. for social hour. Banquet supper at 6 p.m. Dress period or business attire cost is $45 a person, $20 for children, 12 and under. Program will be Yankees enslaved to slavery, presented by Commander-in-Chief Donnie Kennedy. Well, everybody, this is our last bit of news till more likely mid-January, maybe even late January, depending on how the interviews go. So I want to thank everybody for sending stuff in tonight. I know it was a bit of an unusual episode, but we got through it together, and I'm pretty proud of tonight's episode. So make sure to tune in Monday for the season finale of SCV Chat, Christmas in Dixie 6. So make sure to do that. And also make sure to check out the Friends of Douglas Southall Freeman group. This Friday will be their season finale. So check that out. Look Around Florida will be next Wednesday, I think. So check them out. And we'll see y'all after our season break. So this is probably the longest break we take here at SCV Chat. We'll be kind of recharging our batteries, resetting for the next couple days. Monday will be a trivia night. There will be a prize given out. And, of course, the usual Christmas and Dixie shenanigans, as well as hopefully the gag reel. I've started working on it and hope to have it done Monday. So hope to see y'all there. Thank y'all for supporting another great season of this show. Again, share this out. Yes, thank you, David. Please sponsor the show. And thank y'all for everything you've done for us. It's been another great year. Connor thinks the same. He's right there. And it's just been another great year, and I can't thank y'all enough. As we kind of gear up for Christmas in Dixie 6, please remember that we'll be hitting the ground running in January. Candidate interviews, and so much more. So thank y'all all for watching. And remember, chat heads, to stay Southern. And without further ado, let me make sure the Patreon people are getting their boom. And until next time, remember, stay Southern. Good night, everybody.